Oh, I'm sorry if I woke you up.
Get out of here, Sadie.
He sneaked in through that door.
I know. I'll call you if I need you. What do you want, Scorpion?
If it makes you any happier to call me names, go ahead.
Oscar, you're complete. The most horrible excuse for a human being that ever walked on two legs.
You've always misunderstood me, Lily. No matter what I said, if he'd been a lover, a real man, he'd have taken you in his arms. He'd have been tender. Instead of that, he stalked out of the room like the Reverend Henry Davidson in Rain.
Your philosophy of love doesn't interest me, Mr. Jaffe.
I wish I could dismiss it like that, but I can't. When I love a woman, I'm an Oriental. It never goes, it never dies.
Phooey.
Love blinded me. That was the trouble between us, as producer and artist.
So that's what it was it? How about your name and electric lights bigger than everybody? Your delusion that you were a Shakespeare and a Napoleon and the Grand Lamb of Tibet all rolled into one.
You're absolutely right.
What?
I'm big enough to admit it. I never appreciated your real greatness till I lost you. How small, how cheap, what egotism. Not to know that it was Lily Garland instead of Oscar Jaffe that really mattered.
When you ran around telling people that you had to put chalk marks on the stage that I know where to stand, that you had to teach me how to talk like a parrot.
It was despicable. I could cut my throat.
If you did, grease paint would run out of it. That's the trouble with you, Oscar. With both of us. We're not people. We're lithographs. We don't know anything about love unless it's written and rehearsed. We're only real in between curtains.
Why, Lily, you're crying.
Sure. Sure, I turn on a faucet. It's that sort of scene. It's the devil of it.
That's the pity of it, you mean. Those movies you were in. It's sacrilege throwing you away on things like that. When I left that movie house, I felt some magnificent ruby had been thrown into a platter of lard. You put yourself back 10 years. But we can mend all that. You'll be greater than ever, Lily Garland.
Listen, Oscar, if all this adagio is by any chance preliminary to a contract, you can save your breath.
What do you mean, contract?
What are you talking about? You'll give anything to get my name on a contract.
I came in here with a dream we both had long ago, the last step on the golden stair. The courtesan. The great courtesan.
Look out, look out. What is it this time? The big drama about Hairpin Annie? The pride of the gas house?
No, Lily. This happens to be about the greatest woman of all time. Just her memory has kept the world weeping for centuries. The Magdalene.
You mean that play by Suderman?
Suderman? That German hack. Listen to me, Lily. I'm going to put on the Passion play in New York with Lily Garland as the Magdalene. I've had it up my sleeve all this time, waiting for the right moment. The wickedest woman of her age. Sensual, heartless, but beautiful. Corrupting everything she touches. Running the gamut from the gutter to glory. Can you see her, Lily? This little wanton. Ending up in tears at the foot of the cross. Ah! I'm going to have Judas strangle himself with her hair.
No, wait. Why not have Judas drink the poison that was intended for me?
Lily, that's an inspiration. Go on while you're in the creative mood.
Well, I'll tell you how I can see the whole thing. I can see the Magdalene as a woman who was an aristocrat at the beginning. And after being heartbroken by some man she loved madly and trusted, she went down.
Into the depths.
Hating and despising all men, laughing at them, so cruel, so terrible.
Lily, if this play runs for 5 years, I won't make $1. You can have all the money. All I want to do is to stagger New York. A desert scene with 100 camels. And real sand brought from the Holy Land. I'm going to have a Babylonian banquet with your slaves around you. You're covered in emeralds in that scene from head to foot and nothing else. Suddenly, you catch sight of your greatest menace, the soothsayer. Ah! $40 a week. Nevertheless, you go directly into your snake dance. It's terrific, but it's nothing compared to the finish, where you stand in rags, and the Emperor Nero himself offers you half his empire. You answer him with one of the greatest speeches ever written in the history of literature, with all the lights pouring down on you, transfigured by love and sacrifice. And the last we see of you is this pathetic little figure selling olives in the... What's the matter with you?
You're crazy.
What do you mean?
Coming here with carols and sand from the Holy Land, you're a scream. You're gonna put on the passion play. Oh, my heavens. You haven't $100 to your name.
I can raise $1 million, $2 million.
Yes, and I know just how you intend to raise it. Get my name on a contract. Shake down some new angel on the strength of my reputation. Well, no, thank you. I'm through being your meal ticket.
It's a lie. You've been listening to my enemies.
I've been listening to Mr. Oliver Webb, who broke in here with some sob story that you were going to commit suicide unless I took pity on you. Well, go and commit it. It would be a blessing to everybody concerned.
What the? Mr. Webb, he is no longer with me. I fired him for stealing.
I've had enough of your lies.
I'm offering you your last chance to become immortal.
Thanks. I've decided to stay mortal with a responsible management.
Who?
Max Jacobs.
I can't believe it.
No, read the papers tomorrow, then. Why do you think I left Hollywood?
Max Jacobs. He's a thief. Illiterate. He can hardly write his own name.
He writes it on checks, all right. Great big checks, too.
Ah, so that's what it is. Money. By jingles, $10,000 or $15,000 in front of your nose, your mouth would begin to water. You'd start drooling and squealing. Gimme, 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 gimme.
That's right, Oscar. Now get out before I have the porter throw you off the train.
You'll see who's going to be thrown off this train, traveling with a gigolo.
Get out, you fake! You swindling!
Stop that! You cheap little shop girl!
Get out before I call the conductor!
Call the conductor! I'll tell the world who's a fake. You are. I taught you everything you know, even your name. Little Garland, I gave you that. As there are justice in heaven, Mildred Plotter, you will end up where you belong, in the burlesque house. You coward.
Who's the coward? You
Run! Where's that scoundrel Webb? Selling me out behind my back, I'll strangle him with these bare hands. So help me if I...